again, everybody. It is Amy. Sorry. And I am coming to you again with just an informative video about the Uggs and how to determine if they are indeed real or if they are fake. So I'm not going to say that I'm an expert, but as you can see, I have several pair of Uggs. I also have a green pair and another pair of gray Cardis. And from what I know, now, and this might be, kind of like the great debate. There's a few different ways to tell. So the first way to tell is by looking at the box. The Ugg boxes will not have hinges. Some might beg to differ. The packaging, they shouldn't come in bags. They should not come in like duffel bags or anything like that. Okay, they're going to have some cards in them. I think my cards might have fell out of this box. But yeah, they should definitely have some cards in them. There they go. As you can see. Now this one has 3 cards. Okay. This particular boot, as you can see, it has the QC, the quality control stamp on it, which means it was checked. On this side of the box, it has D, UGG, and then some numbers. This side, there's nothing. And then on that side, there's nothing. Now I'm putting the top back on. So as you can see, it has some holes here. It has the Big Sun logo there. Ugg Australia with the R there. And so on the front of the box, you see the Sun logo again. You see a QR code as well as like a stamp, kind of like a, if you ever look at money, and money has a secret number inside of it that you can see. So it's kind of like that stamp. And then you should always see this on your box. You should also always see a picture of the shoe on your box, as well as what type of shoe and the size. And then this is something else that Ugg Australia is doing differently, where the barcode will have color to it. So the top has red in it, and then there's a hint of blue. I don't know if you can see that real good, but I'm sure you can. A hint of blue, and then on down it's black. Okay, now this boot says it's made in Vietnam. And so some people might think it's fake, but it's not. And I'll tell you how I know that it's not. Then on the side of the box, you see again Ugg Australia. And on this side, you have that Sun logo. And then on this side, you have again Ugg Australia. Now, so one picture on this box. At the bottom of the box, you see the website and you see what the box was made out of. Okay, now here's another box that I want to show you. This one came with the same thing. It had, instead of 2 cards, well, actually this one had 3 cards as well. The other card is in another box. It had the paper packaging and things like that. No bags. As you can see, the bottom of the box has the Ugg Australia website and what it was made out of. You see Ugg Australia here. You see the Sun logo. Here you see an LPN number. Okay. And then here, Ugg Australia with the picture and the description, what type of shoes you bought. And again, you see that logo. You see the QR code with the strip. And you see again another picture. Now, so why are these boxes different? I am not for sure why they're 100% different, or why there's some differences in the box. So one box has a picture, only one picture, the other has two. I can tell you that I bought these shoes from Online Shoes. And, you know, of course, it's the Belly Bow. And this one I bought from 6 p.m. and it's the Classic Cardi. Okay, so I have another Classic Cardi box, which has two pictures on it as well. It came from Dillard's. And so it could just be like the type of shoe that you get that makes the difference with the type of box or what's on the box. Now, moving on to something else, I want to show you another box that I bought from a seller off of eBay. And so as you can see, this box, this is just a poor job right here. And it made me very upset. But I'll go into that a little bit later. So as you can see, it has a lot of tape around it. Uggs Australia here. It has the shoe and the type of shoe and the size and things like that. On that side, it has, again, the shoe with the code and the Sun logo. On this side, it just has the name, and on that side, the Sun logo. On the bottom of the box, it has the website and the box material. Now, notice this box material compared to this. They really don't look alike. You notice also that this one has, you know, little hinge holes or what have you. This is not a hinged box. The top does come completely off like the other ones, but this box looks a little bit more like it has lines in it. Try to show you that. More like a cheap type of box, whereas this one does not. Boxes don't matter to me, but, you know, just based on what I know, Ugg Australia will present their products in really good boxes. So with that being said, I did some furthermore research because I was thinking that these shoes were fake. And so I did some more research. And so here's what I found upon research is that, first of all, I have a lot of lint on these. These Classic Cardis can get a lot of lint on them. Very cute boots, though, and very comfortable. But the Classic Cardi has on the back logo, this is the next thing I looked for, was the logo of the shoe. And I found that the logos matter. And in most cases, you're going to see a double stitch at the bottom of the logo on the back of the boot, as well as on the top of the boot. And then the side will have a single stitch. Well, almost all of my Uggs, I noticed that, except for this shoe, which came out of this box. Okay, so it made me again wonder, did I get a bad boot? I mean, it seemed like a really nice boot, really good quality boot, if you will, in some ways, because the boot is so warm. And as you guys know, these boots run for like $190. And I was able to find it for $170. So, and I had been waiting for a long time to find these boots. And so to get a boot that could possibly be a fake, it just kind of disappointed me. This boot is very thin in some areas. Not real thin, but thin enough that I noticed. And very thick in other areas. Okay. Not only that, but it had some imperfections, like there was some thread sticking out. Let's see if you can see this. So there's some blue thread sticking out there. There's some thread sticking out in other spots. And as you know, with this being sequined, if one thread comes unraveled or one piece comes apart or what have you, it can just really ruin your boot. And so nobody wants to pay, even though I might have caught it for, you know, a few dollars less. Nobody wants to pay any type of money for a boot whose whole purpose was to buy the boot because of the sequins, and then the boot falls apart. Nobody wants that. You know, that's just not a good look. And so anyhow, I again began to do more research. I checked the back of this boot to see if it was actually suede, and it is. And then You know, of course, I looked at the bottom of the boot. It looked really good. And so, again, I just continued to do research. And then I came across this. Remember I told you about the QR code? So I came across the fact that every boot, every left boot, because I don't want you thinking that your right one should have it as well, but every left boot has a QR code. And once you scan that QR code, it should prompt you to the Ugg Australia website. If it does not prompt you to that website, in that website, once you're prompted to it, it will verify immediately if your boots are real or fake. Excuse me. Once you go to that website and, you know, verify if it's real or fake, then you're good. And so I was like, okay, good. I scanned this code, and sure enough, it went to the website. So I was a very happy person. Still not happy about the threads and things like that. And I'm trying to make up in my mind if I should take them back. Because, again, you want a good quality boot. I can get over the fur not being as thick in some places and thick in others and things like that. But I'm not satisfied with the fur or with the thread showing and possibly unraveling. You know, so I'm not really for sure what to do about that. But long story short, that is a for sure way to determine if your boots are real or fake, is by that QR code. Okay. So, you know, sometimes you can't always tell. And this was the whole purpose of me doing this video, because sometimes you can't always tell with the box. This box came just like this. There was no outer box, and that's why it's damaged. So I understand that part. But some of the other things were just kind of unacceptable about this box. This box also came with, you know, plastic bags. None of my other ones came with the plastic bag. But from my understanding, some of you guys have plastic bags with yours. And as you can see, Ugg Australia, it didn't. It came with the 2 cards, not 3, like what I'm used to. And then it came with this little plastic paper thing here, which some of my other Uggs came with as well. But other than that, this box kind of made me wonder, and things with the shoe made me wonder. But, you know, a for sure way to tell if they are real or fake is by scanning the code. That's all you have to do, is scan the code. Of course, you do need a QR code scanner in order to scan it. But once you do that, that picture should prompt into the system and, you know, go right to the Ugg Australia website, and you should be okay from there. Other than that, you know, if you guys have any questions or what have you, feel free to leave comments below. And let me know what you think. Let me also know your opinion. Should I send them back or not? Should they stay or should they go? I am, you know, kind of torn between these. I am absolutely in love, but I think I might have gotten like the floor model, you know, the display model, and everybody has pretty much tried their feet in them, and they've been stretched out and things like that over time, and the sparklies have come up, or not the sparklies, but the threading has come up, and so I think that's what it is. And so I'm just really kind of torn on if I should send them back or not, because I heard where people have gotten brand new Uggs, and, you know, the sparkles came off within like a short amount of time. So I don't know. But anyhow, let me know what you guys think, and thanks for watching.